Welcome, racers. How's it going, everyone? We're back. We're doing the Sebring 12-hour today. Yeah, it's been a little while. Last time we did one of these live streams was the Daytona 24, so twice as long as this one, but I think this one being half the distance is going to be twice as intense. That's really always the case compared to Daytona and IMSA. Race is half as short, but it's twice as hard, so and that's really the case on the cars, too. The cars are always really beating up in life, but also, with being half the distance, we happen to have half the number of drivers that we had for the Daytona 24. So we've got myself, so I'm the founder and CEO here at the Chicane Club. We've got Max Schweid, one of our pro racers. He's racing in Sonoma Cup this weekend. In Sonoma and Toyota GR Cup this upcoming weekend. He's in the sim right now. He's going to be qualifying for us and starting the race. And then after Max starts, then Wayne Heisinger the third. You want to pop over, Wayne? Come say hi. He's not on headset right now, but he'll be our third driver, and then Rocco's off camera right now. We've got Rocco Pasquarello. He's going to be our fourth driver. So the four of us are going to take duties today with the McLaren 720S GT3. So really fun to be back in the action here on iRacing doing one of our live streams. So yeah, let's get after it. So Max is doing some of his final prep for qualifying. How's it going in there? How's the car feel?
Car feels pretty good. I think we got a overall pretty good package for the race. The qualifying setup was really quick yesterday, so I think we got a good shot to put it at the very least in the top 5, close to the sharp end of the field. So I think we got a good shot for this race.
Yeah, awesome. So in terms of what split we're going to end up, we're not an alien set by a very long margin. I think by iRating, I'm the highest one of the group. I'm a 2.4 thousand right now. I know Max, I believe you're what, a 2.1 or 2.2, something like that?
Yeah, I think it's 2.2 or something around there.
Yeah. I think Wayne, you're like 1,100, 1,200, something like that. 1,200. That's okay. That helps. That helps. Yeah. And then Rocco's going to be doing the biggest lifting today. This is terrible. He's a 694 iRating, so everyone's going to give him a very. He'll still be doing 201s in the race. So we do a lot of iRacing together, but he doesn't do a lot of the official stuff, so his iRating is not reflective of his actual performance. But based on my quick math, that's going to put us in a strength of field that's around 1,500 to 1,700. So, I think that's a little artificially low, so we might be batting down a little bit. I don't think we're going to be the only one in the camp that's going to be doing that. So here, let me make sure. Just hit the unmute switch on that.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'm sure we're going to be split 37 or something. We're not going to be top split by a long margin, but it does get us. I think Max, we did a 2 minutes flat in qualifying practice yesterday, which is a pretty serious time. I think what we saw the alien 159. So I think we could start by the end of the field like last time we had. Max Etcherton put us on pole. I think it's going to be Max Schweid that might have us on pole here today. So that'd be fun. But, as always with endurance racing, qualifying is a relatively small piece of that puzzle. Starting from the front, it's more just bragging rights than anything. It's never going to necessarily win the race for us. But it's nice to start from the front row and pull out, if we can, pull out an early lead. But we'll see what we can do here. I will also say that I think Sebring is a track that all four of us are probably the most experienced on, both in real life and in this. We got to get you back out to Sebring in real life at some point soon. But
yeah, I haven't been actually. I missed the last one with you and Garrett.
Right. Okay. Well, you're the outlier in that. The rest of us have more laps at Sebring than probably anyone else in real life and on this. So we know this place over its EDAR. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. Like I've talked about in the past, I've done a lot of. Use me your headset. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, in the past when I was engineering at teams, I've spent many days at Sebring. I think the first time I came here must have been 2011 with some club racing stuff. My first 12-hour weekend would have been 2017. I was with DIT Motorsports in Atlanta. We ran a Lamborghini Huracan GT3 in the 12-hour. From what I remember, it was really a very bad race. We had some shifting problems. 2018, I ran with P1 Motorsports. I think we finished one lap off in the 12-hour with Mercedes GT3, and then 2019 I was running P1 again. I want to say they finished on the lead lap, but that was also the first year of the symmetric player. So, and been to Sebring many other times. I think Garrett and I have done 6 to 8 track days there in the BMWs, and then I know Rocco and Max have infinitely more track time here at Sebring. I was there with Max just a couple of weeks ago, well, maybe a month or two ago now. We were testing his cup car there. I think it was only the second time that you were in the car, right, Max?
Yeah, it's the second full weekend. Just the standard SCCA regional, but it was overall a good test weekend, and I think it's really going to help me throughout the entire season, especially when we come back here to Sebring in May for the real thing.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you as one of our pro members now. We're going to be giving you a lot of support both here at the Chicane Club with getting ready for your races, doing something like this. We're going to do our best to get out to all of your races in real life to coach you on real races. That's fun. Like I said, I know you're going to Sonoma. I think you're flying out there Tuesday, Thursday. So first race weekend in the car track I haven't been to in 10 years, and Max has never been to. I'm going to do that all day. I'm going to keep switching your names. Sorry, guys. You should both be flattered that I'm switching your names with each other. Yeah, it's going to be a really solid weekend. We're going to be there with SRO America as one of the support series. So cool to be in that paddock with those guys. Sonoma's an awesome track. Daphne also in the building here today. She's a little bit off camera. She'll be on chat at some point. But yeah, she was out a couple of weeks ago on a girls trip. So, but for now, it's Sebring. One of the luxuries perhaps we don't have here is that most of their sim racers today are very likely on static rigs, and they're not really going to feel the bumps. We don't have that luxury. We're as violent of a ride as the real drivers are. Pretty well, I won't say as violent, but pretty close to it. I know.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, it's rough. We could turn the motion down if we wanted to, but I decided against it. To me,
what's the fun in that?
What's the fun in that? We're here to have fun. We want to do as well as we possibly can, but we're gonna have fun with it. I think we have some fun things lined up for later in the race. But to me, it really does help to feel the car with having motion. You feel the bumps and the vibration, and riding over top of the bumps here, like midway through turn 16, exit turn 1, watching the curve, where you go there, and tower turn, all that stuff. Being able to feel that through the car does give you an extra layer of detail that you could use as a driver that really helps a lot. So, yeah, other than that, I think today's going to be it's going to be a solid race today. So keeping all set up here from Garrett's computer, so we're ready to rock. Do you want to do a practice stop here just to make sure everything's working?
Yeah, sounds good. I was just thinking about coming in and switching to the qualifying setup anyway, so.
Okay. Yeah, do a practice stop. Like, actually leave the car, don't exit out. I want to just make sure that the crew chiefing from my end is all working. It looks like it is. I have it set for tires and fuel. But once that's all done. Got your pin limiter on? Yeah, you do. All right, yeah, you're taking fuel tires. All right, you can hop out now. And I don't have the actual qualifying setup loaded up here, so you're going to have to do that one. Do you have the keyboard in there?
Yep, I do.
Okay, I'll let you take care of that then. So, for anyone watching, we're essentially using a slightly modified VRS setup built specifically for the 12-hour today. I think we tried a bunch of things. We tried some of the setups we made from our live streams in the past. We tried some of the baseline iRacing setups. Started with the VRS setup and tried to play with it from there. Tried to do a couple things to get the car to turn in a little better on entry and mid corner, and not push on exit high speed stuff. But I think what we settled on was essentially the stock VRS setup, and we trimmed out the a couple notches to give it a little bit more of a more forward center of pressure, so that the car doesn't push off in turn 1 and turn 17 so bad. So then in terms of a qualifying setup, I helped Max work on that on his own. So I think it's a slightly more aggressive version of the full race setup, obviously without 6 liters of fuel, I think the car takes. So just enough for 3 laps. So in terms of timing, we're about 20 minutes out from the start of the race, or start of the actual official race lobby when we get moved over. So far in this one, this is the last time slot of the 4 that were available. So we're going from noon to midnight today. I see 638 teams registered for this one with 980 drivers registered.
Holy crap.
So far.
It was at like 500 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's going up really fast. I think this is a really popular one. This is going to be the North American option. So yeah, we'll run from noon Eastern to midnight Eastern today. Yeah, Sebring is about a 2-hour drive northwest of us here. We're in Jupiter right now.
I'm just excited for the redemption arc of not being the first one to crash. That's my sole objective, is not being that guy.
Yeah. Ideally, if we can... Go ahead, Max.
I was going to say, I'd say the aim for everyone is to not crash, period. I hope that's the case.
Yeah. In our split, I'm very confident that if we don't crash, we are almost guaranteed putting it out an right win. For the 24, lead lap, the leader. And then second place was like 2 laps back. And the next closest car was 3 or 4 behind that, which is at least a wreck behind. So if we can not wreck today, I'm not looking at you. I'm going to be the one to wreck today. I'm feeling the energy today. I don't want to be, but if we can not wreck, that would be a very good shot.
It's going to be a race of attrition.
It's going to be a race of attrition. I think the big you see from iRacing, especially with the instant field today, is the new tire model for the LMP2s and GT3s. I think we were talking about it yesterday. The GT3s are likely to pass the GTPs at the start of the race on cold tires. I think that's a distinct likelihood because of how slow. So we already talked about it today, but if we are approaching turn 1 and we see a GTP coming out of pit lane, watch out. The split we're going to be in, I think that prototypes are going to be wrecking. So
yeah, practice has been pretty brutal with that. It feels like just watching them come out of pit lane and
spinning out instantly.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah. It's going to be busy. And I mean, Sebring's a lot more. One of the beauties of Daytona for the 24 is that there's so much just flat out running. That a lot of the passes are just made in a straight line when it's easy and there's no stress involved. Just, GT3 stay low in the banking or on the straights, and then the prototypes go higher on the outside. Yeah, there's not as much simple straight line running. There is here, but not remotely as much as Daytona. So, like right here, 15A into B, then into 16. Like, this is a really dicey area for prototypes to try to force their way by. So, the way it's supposed to work, iRacing world, is that GT3s get to pick their line, and prototypes have the burden of going around them safely. Granted, it's not always that simple and cut and dry. The GT3 should, work together, and there's ways that both the faster and slower car can minimize the time loss. But it is not the GT3's responsibility to get out of the way. I'm looking into the camera because of the number of prototypes that have rear-ended us or pushed us off. So that's how it's supposed to work. It's how it works in real life. I've watched Bo Barfield scream at professional prototype drivers for pushing off GT3s. That's how it's supposed to work. We don't care what the forums say. This is how it works in real life. The car that's more maneuverable has the burden of responsibility of passing. So, that's how it's supposed to work. But at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is that the GT3s need to pick their line and make clear their intent, where they're going to be on the straights and on the ways into the corner. And if the prototypes aren't by the braking zone, it's a little bit too late, and they shouldn't be chucking it through. It's not always that clean, but
Yeah, I think there's just a few guys that are like me in these kind of lobbies that have very little multi-class experience and are trying to learn, even as a GT3 driver, how do I properly communicate where I'm going to those guys, can prove to be challenging.
yeah, I mean, I'm saying that that's how it's supposed to work. Not everyone knows that, and we understand that people are, they're not all pros. We're not expecting them to be crazy. So it's just about, trying to communicate with body language and where the car is going to be to, communicate to the other drivers what's going to go on, so both avoid contact. No one wants contact in any situation, but GT3s are allowed to run the race, as are the prototypes. So at the end of the day, it's an endurance race. If we can avoid contact, spins, I'd rather a spin than a wreck. If any of us do it today, a spin's not a big deal. Like 5 to 10 seconds or something like that. A wreck is going to cost 15 minutes. So but anyone who watched the actual 12-hour last weekend, there was a lot of multi-class carnage.
A lot.
A lot, as well as 8-class carnage for all 4 classes. So, all right, doing good. Qualifying. Pit limiter.
I'm just adding gas.
Okay. What do you get down to? 2:02 point 3. And I know it doesn't mean anything as 3rd place overall. It is important to win practice, though, Internet. That is how you win races, is by winning in practice. But no one ever.
Did everybody? Oh, dang, I'm still pitting? Ugh. I don't want all this gas, no.
Oh, sorry, that was on me.
No, you're good. I didn't expect it to do that. I should have stopped shorting the box.
Another qualifying thing. Big Pig Racing, middle of the pack racing, Drunken Skunk, Blackwing Motorsport, still issue, Purple Rain, REIGN, Red Bull Racing. Huh. Oh, is he coming? Oh, I just opened the front door. Yeah, that probably is him. Dylan?
There we go.
I think Dylan's here. So, yeah, a bunch of wanted to join us for the Daytona that are out of town. Here with town, right. Nelson is doing photography at Road Atlanta this weekend with FRP and Trans Am, IGT that's there. Angelo isn't normally racing with us, but he usually comes to hang out. He is also at Road Atlanta. A couple of our other members racing there this weekend, and a couple of different fun. TJ, what is TJ doing this weekend? Are they on a trip somewhere? They were doing something, right? Yeah, they're out of town. Yeah, they're far away. And then Max Esterson is obviously very busy with his F2 season. Last weekend was his debut, or not debut, F2 last year, but last weekend was the first race of the season. Unfortunately, did not go very well. He had a really rough time. A wreck in qualifying that took him out, and he never got to turn a lap. Looks like someone chopped him off on his fast lap, and unfortunately, he just got collected and broke the car before he could actually get a lap time in. Unfortunate. And then in the race, I know he did finish. I'm not sure what the reason was for that. So rough weekend for him, but I know their next one they come back to is Bahrain, which is in a few weeks. So I'm sure he's not going to see a sim outside of a Dallara sim anytime until the end of his racing season. He is flat out from now until the end of the year. So looking like we're about 9 minutes out from the race session. So Wayne and I are sitting in our command center here right now. I've got the stream production stuff in front of me over here. I've got a spotting view and crew chiefing on the second computer here, and then we've got the YouTube stream pulled up. And you can kind of see it from this angle. But yeah, if you're watching, feel free to ask away in the chat throughout the day. We're gonna have part 1 and part 2. We're gonna have to split it up a little bit. So about halfway through the race, we'll switch over to part 2, but we'll make sure you guys know about that. How you feeling, dude?
Pretty good. Just getting used to pit in. I think we can go about midway through the cones on the left. I think that's going to be the optimal braking point. So,
Okay.
yeah, I think the setup's in a good spot. So,
Okay. Cool. We're 4 minutes out from moving over to the race session. Looking at 819 teams,
holy crap!
1,450
Oh yeah, it's right there. Wow.
drivers registered right now. This is more than Daytona, I feel like.
Maybe.
Split, isn't it? Yeah. Way more.
Oh, we're not. Yeah, yeah.
This is huge.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when Nelson gets back to town. Are you talking about Nelson? Oh, I think it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, Nelson gets back to town, I think, Monday next week. He's driving home. I don't think he's going to make it all the way back on Sunday from Atlanta, but he'll be here probably midday Monday. We're talking about cool content ideas for things in the future that we cannot share yet. But it's going to be cool.
A flair of the fun side.
Yes. Max, you're going to like the idea. I know you missed most of it, but you're going to really like what we have planned.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a couple minutes here.
Also, it's very important that we get Chick-fil-A today.
How is there not a Chick-fil-A in Jupiter? Like that? How is there isn't one? Franchise idea.
That's
I went yesterday, and it was.
feels like Dylan's gonna have to drive and get us Chick-fil-A when he gets here.
I went yesterday. It was like 25 minutes from here.
Yeah, North Lake. It's the
To
closest
North
one.
Lake, yeah.
It's 25, 30 minutes away. Not one on Daytona yet. Yeah. And it's a Saturday. It's not a Sunday. Like we can actually go to one.
Yeah, thank God.
Mhm. That's interesting. It's like the Wendy's card where you get the $1 Frosty.
I do appreciate the fact that we got a Cadillac GTP pitted like 3 boxes behind us, so every single time he pulls out, I hear the bump start.
Oh, that's cool. All right. So one thing we have to make a mental
Hot.
note of, as soon as you obviously once we get into the race lobby, you're gonna have your traditional. Is it a 3-minute or a 10-minute practice that they do for the big races? I don't remember what.
I think it's still 3 minutes.
I think it's a normal 3 minutes. You should try to get into the practice just to see where the pit box is, so we know we're not surprised the first time you have to come in.
Yep. And I wasn't planning on changing from the qual setup until after qualifying.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to. But yeah, just so we know where the pit stall is.
Yeah. I will say I'm kind of disappointed in myself because my fastest non-qualifying lap was under a massive fuel save. It was like a 2-minute .9 fuel saving. So
You fuel saved in qualifying mode?
no, in race load before I swapped to the qualifying setup.
You did 2-minute .9 with fuel saving, is what you're saying?
Yes.
That's impressive.
It was the only lap in the 2 minutes. The rest of them were in the mid 201s, but that can be convenient if necessary.
Yeah, so during the 24, we did a good bit of fuel saving, and it saved us an entire stop, which is, 90 seconds of track time, or it's basically an entire lap of the race. Today, we're still going to do fuel saving. If we do, I think our normal fuel burn is like high 3.98 liters per lap. If we can get to under 3.65, that'll get us 2 laps per stint, which will almost get us an entire stop saved at the end of the race. Any more than that, it's going to be excessive. We're giving up too much time. Even though it's not an entire stop, it is a heck of a lot of fuel, and depending on everything else that unfolds, it's still going to buy us a good amount of time at a very, very inexpensive amount of pace. I think we're like giving up a few tenths. There you go. Leave open practice.
Here we go. Just an FYI, the other sim is also saying sign into the race.
Oh yeah, I'll move him over. It should force it over at some point anyway. which is okay. You comfortable temperature-wise in here? Qualifying will start. Oh, it's just half hour till qualifying.
What? Really?
That's what it said on this one. Maybe they opened a longer practice session. I kind of remember that from the 24. I thought it was
No shot.
a longer window.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Turn the temp down in there. It's going to cool off pretty quickly.
What's the next 12 hour around 20?
Yeah, the next 20, yeah, 24, I think is the Nürburgring. There's also the Spa 24. I don't know.
Demolish the Spa 24.
I'm down for that too. That one's going to be fun. Also,
I'm up for Spa.
Yeah. I love Spa. It's always my weakest track on performance. I don't know if it's because I always get crap setups or BOP, but
My problem with Spa is I've almost all the time I'm either running in a GTP car or a Formula One car, so I'm not used to going
in
through
GTP.
driving it in slow motion essentially.
Mhm. Yeah, the Nürburgring 24.
Yeah.
My vote is that we do it in a GT4, which is a
30-minute practice.
30-minute practice. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, we've got plenty of time then.
I guess I'm going back to the race setup.
Yeah, if you want to work on your
Feel safe.
yeah, do your rate. Yeah, and target 3.65 liters a lap. I showed you where that is on the dash. You know where
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah, that's where I was before I stopped the qual. So
Okay, cool.
that's also when I ran the 2-minute .9.
Mhm.
Okay. Dang it, we do have LMP2 cars.
Tires. Let's see what's split right here. Mine is still loading.
Strength of field for GTD is 1705.
Okay.
And yes, we do have LMP2 cars. We got 12 of them. And
Okay.
one of them's already stopped.
Yeah, I've got 57 cars, 57 teams, 16 GTPs, 12 LMP2s, and 29 GT3s.
Where is this
Half-
guy going?
So yeah, half the field is. Yeah, we do have LMP2s this time. We got lucky with that for the 24. I think the LMP2s are going to be the biggest nuisance.
Guys brave sending in on cold tires.
All right, so now that we're in the official session, looking at some of the names here. A nice mix of cars. Oh boy, that was. It's in our spotting view. There was something going way too vertical there. No teams I recognize in our split. I do see MTM Sebring 12. I wonder if it's any relation to the tuning company. Homeless Racing, Ferocious Bull Motorsports. Where's that? Slapdash Motorsports. And a nice mix of cars. Bunch of Corvettes, bunch of Ferraris. At least one of the McLaren.
Weird being able to keep up with the GTP through the corners.
Yeah, maybe odd. You guys are just on the stream now. Thank you for joining. We're got about 30 minutes here of final practice. We're officially in our race session, doing 12 hours today. Max Schlide is in the seat right now, doing final practice, just dialing in fuel saving, pace versus fuel saving. Running the McLaren GT3 at Sebring. Got 57 entries for the entire field, 16 GTP cars, 12 LMP2s, 29 GT3 cars. A wild Dylan appears. Hey, dude. You're currently winning practice because you're the only car that's turned the lap so far.
Doesn't matter. Winning's winning.
Winning's winning. Rocco was asking if that's an Oscar Piastri helmet you have in the sim.
Yeah, I know. That's what I got said too. Oh shit.
That's awesome. There we go. That's better.
Wonder if bump drafting works.
Never know till you try.
Oh, this guy's slow, so. Like I said.
Fair warning, there is now a Mustang behind you. You should know what that means.
Cool. Man, that thing rips in a straight line.
Yeah, it's fast. Look at that go.
Oh, you bum.
Yeah, they're fast in a straight line. One thing they're good at.
Basically the only thing that car's good for.
Yeah. Prototype going inside. Wow, okay.
He can wait.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All being equal on the way into tower turn, if you can
up, dude. Really, dude? Okay.
User disconnected from your channel. User entered your channel.
There we go. You can hear me, Max?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, my headset just disconnected. That would be interesting. We're to really bring a trophy for ourselves. How is it fuel saving versus pace count?
Pretty good. I'm hanging around 3.65 to 3.7, so just working on optimizing that.
Yep. How's that feeling for pace? What sort of lap time you getting to?
I was able to run a 2:01.1 fuel saving, and I've mostly been kind of in the mid 2:01s recently. Oh boy.
That's pretty good. Oh, here's the big thing. Let's look at weather forecast. I
Please no
see
rain.
0% all the way through, which
Sweet.
still doesn't conclusively mean anything for me on iRacing.
Oh boy.
But never know how much I trust that.
Yeah.
See what it officially says down here.
Seen a lot of wrecked GTPs.
According to the forecast, there's only cloud cover that will come very late in the race, but 0 precipitation forecasted. So that's slightly reassuring.
I was gonna say cloud cover could mean rain. We'll see.
Yeah. Thanks, TJ. Wish you were here. We were talking earlier. I don't know if you were watching. Where are you guys this weekend? Are you off far away place? Not sim racing? Currently, you're P2 in practice. P1,
God dang it.
P1 is a 2:0.6. There's 11 minutes left. If you want to, at some point here, I'd recommend you switch back over to qualifying mode.
I was just thinking I'm gonna do that at the end of this lap. I'm gonna do another pit practice.
Copy. Remember, pit limiter, pit speed, I believe, is 45 here. Thing it re-renders those cones continuously every time someone knocks one over. Okay, there's our pit stall also. That's good.
Yep.
It's pretty early on.
I will say beware of cutting that grass on pit in, because I did get an off track because I got too much in that grass. So just keep that in mind on
Understood.
pit in.
Okay. What is the rules around infinite points here today? I assume it's
Probably 100 as usual.
yeah. I'm just trying to look here at the notes. I don't see what the I believe it's going to be like the 24 where it's 100 points. Fortunately, we're on a US server right now. I think it's 100. I think it is right now. We'll have to double check it when we're waiting here, Max.
Yep.
I think it's 100 100 point for a drive, but they may have shortened it because it's a shorter race. I'm not sure. Not seeing it here. No, it says 50. Okay, because it's half the distance, they give you half the points. So 50 points before we take a consume a drive.
Okay.
I know it's counts for all team points count for their set. Golf score would be ideal for incident points. Although if there's one thing we have to win today, if there's nothing else we can win today, it should be the most incident points.
That'd certainly be an achievement.
Yeah. If we can't win, we have to have the most number of incident points.
Who wants to get banned?
Yeah, right.
Who's the sacrifice?
It actually shows the BOP for the car
Oh,
now.
really?
It shows 22-pound weight penalty, minus 1.5% on power, 97% fuel limit.
For what? This car?
For this car. I assume that's this car's BOP. Just GT3's behind. You'll see one GTP.
For the ultra wide line here?
Doesn't count that as an off track? No, it doesn't.
Nope. Oh, the TC doesn't like it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, boy. Ah.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, we're P3 in practice right now. What are we doing?
Well, we were looking good until I got destroyed by that GTP.
Yeah, if you go for it right now, you'll have probably time to get one more flyer
Pfft,
in. If you want to.
yeah,
No, totally not necessary.
I just wanted to see that replay.
By the way, are the shift lights doing what we kind of wanted them to now?
No, they still aren't.
Blue doesn't line up with the blue-red?
Nope.
Oh, no, I see.
Yeah.
I think it has gear, lights by gear. Which is the smart way to actually do it.
Yeah, we're not going to finish this lap.
Yeah, I figured as much. It's okay.
Might as well see how it is for 16 corners.
Yeah. Any requests from Chick-fil-A for lunch?
12-piece nugget meal.
I made it. My decision to pick a salad was made fun of, so don't pick a salad. You-
I'll take a 12-piece nugget meal.
okay, I think we're just gonna get a crap load of nuggets.
I don't think I've ever seen someone use that curb on entry.
T1 in practice is a 2.0. Track's probably a little bit greener from when we did when you did your 2-minute flat yesterday. So
I
it
would
was
agree with
done
that statement.
I don't see McLaren in the top 10 at all.
What is it? What is it mostly?
Corvette, Porsche, then you, Ferrari, Porsche, Porsche, Ferrari, Porsche.
Damn.
Ferrari, Porsche, Corvette.
I had a feeling the Porsche was going to be fast.
McLaren's not slow.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's slow, but I'm not
Yeah,
surprised to see the Porsche up front.
Yeah. It's easy.
Surprised there's no Mustangs, probably because no one can drive them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I can't see the whole entry list with cars, but yeah, a lot of Ferrari.
Here we go.
Interesting. All right, dude. Take your time warming up tires. As we always talk about here, get something slightly conservative as a bank lap on the board. And then, if we get banked that more, depending on how happy you are, is how hard we can push for the tech one here. But even if we don't get anything good in here, not a big deal.
Yep. I just noticed the team third on the board is just called whatever.
Being whatever. It'd be great to be towards the front, just mostly so we're out of the carnage of the start of the race. That's honestly more useful than simply being up there in the first place. Lane Sheep Racing, Ferocious Bull Motorsports. Appalachians Anonymous. All right, get the exit here. Tires still a little bit on the cold side, but yeah. Max mode push, push, push. Solid first lap. Let's see what we can improve on here. That one should be valid. 2:0.5. Currently pole position. Keep it up. You are presently still on pole by 0.2 here. Let's see what we can do in the final corner to buy a little bit of real estate. Nothing crazy. Just put it together like you have. That's okay. Valiant effort. First one was really good. It's hard to beat. We're still pole.
Yeah, the car didn't really feel like it was there. Second
Yeah,
lap, so
Yeah, that might have gone off.
I don't think it's gonna stick.
You don't think so? A lot of cars are coming across the line now.
Yeah,
Still
I know.
There. A lot of them close. Lot within half a second. 10 cars are within 1 second here.
I don't see anyone else. I don't see anyone else left. I think that will take it.
See a couple more coming across left, but none of them are close. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be it.
That might be it. Only 40 seconds left. Unless someone sneaks in here. Bravo, dude.
Yeah.
That first lap was beautiful.
Yeah.
We're 2 for 2 for pole positions.
Dang.
Well, I'm not going to call it early, but...
Looking good.
Wayne's feeling the pressure of getting second into the car. We're holding on to it.
15 seconds.
Well, I only see one.
Are there more? Oh, there's more cars coming.
One coming to the line now.
I swear.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
I'd say that's officially official.
Yeah.
Nice job, dude.
Crap, I gotta change setups.
Yeah, do not forget that. 2 for 2 on Max's taking pole. Super schwide. Good way to start the week.
Yeah.
All right. From here, I'll take care of all your refueling stuff. We're going to always be taking 4 tires, and we're always going to be taking full fuel. So that's pretty standard. We don't get any fast repairs. Doesn't say... Screen doesn't say on the black box the penalty situation. 50 says penalty.
Yes.
Drive.
It says drive, so it's probably gonna be a drive-through.
It's probably gonna be a drive-through. It's got to be.
What was it for the Rolex? It was 100 for a drive-through, and then the next, what, 20, I think, was it?
And then every 25.
25? So I'd be willing to bet it's gonna be,
12.
yeah, 12 or 10.
They probably cut the number in half for the race distance.
Yep.
All right, so the other downside, I would, because you're the pole sitter, I would encourage you to take a large gap to the prototypes when you can.
I'm planning on going way before the green flag, so.
Yeah, but
That's my plan.
huge gap on the prototypes.
Yes.
As much as we can afford to.
I'm gonna try and make sure we start
I just don't want you
probably
catching
on the back when they're
Yeah,
crashing, yeah.
Like I would go out of 16, depending on the timing.
Yep. I would agree with that statement.
What's that? I don't know. Yeah, Rocco's a good question. Do you know if the prototype tires have always been the Michelins, the way they're showing them to be?
I know in the GTPs, I know they recently updated the tire art on the GTPs, so they probably slapped Michelin onto the P2s with the season.
Yeah. Pace car should be peeling off here now.
Yeah.
I would count to freaking 30 and wait.
Or if I get run into from behind. I'll just put my brakes on.
Yeah. We have to be ultra heads up here on the first lap. These P2s, especially the ones in the back of the fields, I think on cold tires are going to be bad. At least we get a full pace lap, but these guys are going to make mistakes. Especially with
Agreed.
the pressure of the big race.
And the P2s are waiting for a while.
Okay, they're separate. P2s are going. I mean, crap, I would wait for them to get to turn 3. Why isn't it showing
The problem is, that's what I was just saying. I don't even know where the GTPs are.
I have it set to draw all the cars. I don't know why it's not showing them. That's okay. Yeah, it doesn't even say where they are.
I'm also just gonna roll it around slow anyways.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to see where the pace car is. The only
Oh,
problem.
the GTPs are. I'm getting GTPs back on my thing, so. Can we, for spectating, can we look at like the lead GTP and keep an eye on where they are?
Yeah.
I can cover just the GT cars in terms of spotting, so.
Here, I'll watch where they are right now. They're coming up to 10. Oh, I
We're
see.
gonna go.
Yeah. Oh, I can even. Pace car's at 10. Apex at 10.
Gotcha. We're gonna be going way before the backstretch.
Yeah. Yeah, they're using the M2 safety car now.
Yeah.
Pace car at tower turn, Apex. Nice and cool there. Room.
It's great with all these guys hanging back so much already.
Yep. Pace car at 16. Leaders on the back stretch. Yeah, you might be in the middle of 15, 16. Here. Pace car is approaching 17, not quite there yet. Still hold off, no need to build any speed with anyone. Pace car is turning into 17.
The P2 cars are dragging back big time.
Yeah, I see that. Pace car is at the bridge at 17. Leaders are about to go. Pace car's turning off. You punch off whenever you're ready here.
We're catching the P2 cars.
Green or green. Good start. Good
This is gonna get interesting.
Good start. Yeah, watch ahead. All clear behind. Oh boy. No pressure from class behind, just watch yourself here. Watch yourself. No pressure behind.
Oh, I see body work flying.
Yeah. Boy, no pressure behind. Good. Not P2 go. No pressure behind. Cold tire. Break down the prototypes. Watch yourself here, they're going to break hella early.
Oh, we're wrecking again.
There's a P2 behind you that wrecked out that's trying to get past. He's not going to get you here, I don't think. He's going to be close at turn 10. He's flashing his lights. He's too far back. He's looking. He's on you now. Prototype. This is hilarious how bad this is. He's right on you. Let him go to the inside if you can. Right there. He's next. Clear. Clear. P2 leader is overtaking GTPs.
Oh boy.
Alright. You see the Corvette behind you, a good gap to the next one, and there is a P2 behind.
Oh boy.
Okay. Alright, there's a P2 behind. He's behind the Corvette. He's now past.
Screw him up in 17. Or not.
P2 behind going outside. Outside.
Or like missing the corner.
Totally missed the corner. Now he's going inside. He almost crashed the Corvette.
I wouldn't have minded that.
Oh boy, now he's gonna try to do something. All right, staying behind. Right on you now, going outside. Outside. Okay. Usually to the GT3 field, just the Corvette behind.
And now it's a fuel saved.
Yeah. Don't get too preoccupied with the Corvette trying to defend. He's
I was
faster.
gonna say, I'm thinking he's probably gonna be trying to push.
Yeah. In this split, they're probably just focused on going faster right now, which if they want to do that, go for it.
That's a them problem.
Yep. There's 3 seconds to third place behind. So.
Almost tempted to let him go so he doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah. Be here. He's right on you now.
Dude,
He's
you
probably-
really don't want to pass here.
He's gonna look in 15. There's another LMP2 behind. E2 going to the inside now. Corvette's looking. Yeah, up to you if you want to let him by. I feel like he's going to do something dumb. If you can, I would follow him as best you can. He's not fast on a straight line. No better than. A little shaky stuff in the chat. Alright, yeah, Corvette's right there. Still up to you what you want to do with him. He hasn't done anything that's terrified me. They might also be trying to fuel save off of us right now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Oh, I just sent that message to the team. What's up, Nelson? Hope you're having fun up in Atlanta, not freezing your butt off. Gap to P3 is still building, about 5 seconds now. How's the car feel?
Pretty good, no real complaints. I mean, I'm not really pushing it too hard, obviously,
Cool.
so.
Yep.
Oi!
Oh, 0x.
Yeah, this is 0x.
It's a lot of Corvettes and Porsches in the top 10.
Yeah. Dang, still got P2 cars coming back?
Yep, there's one more.
Well, they wrecked half the field, so I'm not overly surprised.
Yeah. Their whole field is all spread out already. 3 laps in.
I forgot to turn it on. Can someone come in and turn on the Delta bar to last lap?
Yes.
Oh, the P2 car just wrecked.
Yeah, I think he tried not to hit the Corvette and spun. That was great. I saw that happening as... Yeah, he almost took out the Corvette.
I wouldn't have minded that.
Yeah. That P2 is slowly catching back up again. Corvette's looking. They might be fuel saving. It kind of looked like they lifted a little there. How's the fuel burn looking?
Pretty good overall. Ooh.
Corvette looking, Corvette going. Prototype right behind. Prototype's probably going to go at turn 3. Prototype on your bump.
Yeah, I'm making them wait.
Yep. Good. All right. There he goes.
Yeah, they're not fuel saving.
If you can, try to hang with them.
Yeah.
Use the draft to offset fuel saving. We will see GTPs in about a lap. You're doing great, dude. Keep it up. Don't burn any fuel to catch the Corvette, but
Agreed. Yeah. Like, they're not fuel saving, so I'm just using the draft.
yep. When did you get a 0x there?
I hit the inside wall in turn 1.
Oh, okay. Next car back is a GTP 5 seconds, so you will see him soon.
Gotcha.
He's a back marker, not the leader.
Cool.
Must be GTPs that wrecked and took repairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably get you out of 16. No need to push here, dude. Oh, he might catch up on the way. No, we'll be good. He'll motor by here. There's another one that is going to catch us right around 17. Probably on the exit of 17. GTP behind. And he'll motor by. And then we're going to start seeing regular prototype traffic this lap. Most of the
Gotcha.
GTP fields this lap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my drafting partner is back.
Okay, next car behind is the GTP leader. As well as second and third, they look fairly close to each other. Probably turn 10, you'll start seeing them. Maybe towards tower. Yeah, GTP pace is a bit slow right now. They're a couple slower than we're used to seeing them. You'll be clear through 15, 16. And you'll see 2 this time. Second one might be close at braking zone of 17. I don't know which way this guy's going to go. Inside, inside, inside. Side by side, clear. Cool. 3 more coming. Relatively close to each other. You'll see them by 3. First one's right there. Staying behind. And there they go. Nice. 2 more. Clear into 7.
What are
Next
you guys
one.
doing?
Yeah, jeez. Next one is on his own. He'll motor by here by 10. Oh boy, they're going off at 7 behind you. All clear. This guy. Next 2 are together. Probably by Bishops, you'll see them. They're definitely slower than they were before. I'm misjudging how fast they're catching you.
Yeah, with the new tire, they become a lot slower.
GTP is going to be right on you at 17. And then a P2 behind him. Yeah. Yeah, P2 still has a way to go. Prototype splashing. There you go. GTP right on you. And he'll get you by 3. And clear for a bit.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Good
what
thing.
a weapon.
I gotta see that. Oh.
Come on, take out the Corvette. Aw. Now he's being smart.
Prototype gonna motor bond.
What is this P2 car doing?
I don't know.
He's been an absolute weapon so far, so.
GTP behind. Should motor by on the straight. P3 in class is 10 seconds back right now. Should be clear for a good.
Oh, boy.
I bet you some prototypes are already double-digit incident points.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah. Keep managing tires and fuel. Do really well here so far. Yeah, TJ, miss having you guys here. Laughing the other day. So Nelson last year was just a viewer on our live streams, and then we got to know each other in real life, and now he's a full member of the team here all the time. And it's funny, we did all the live streams last year. Nelson wasn't with us, and then this year he joins the team, and we did one live stream at the 24th. So we've done very few live streams now that he's been on board. Now he's not even here this weekend. P2s are working their way through the GT3 field now. You'll see them by the end of this lap. I'll be right back.
I'm your substitute while he's gone.
God.
He's back.
Just out of sheer curiosity, what lap times is that Corvette running? Just to see how far off we are in terms of fuel saves.
His last was a 2017.
Okay. Oh, still only a couple times. Not bad. Not a biggie.
Yep, that's fine. We'll go 2 laps longer than him.
I think he's saving. I just don't think he's saving as good.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. P2 finally catching us now. This is the class leader. Whoa, he hit the outside wall.
That's not a good sign.
Now, going through. And second in class is 15 seconds behind you. The LMP2 second place. So their field is very far spread out.
Yeah.
You matched the Corvette's lap time last time.
Gotcha.
GTP, couple seconds back.
Oh, I think that's the Acura that got murdered.
Yeah, it is. Hope you guys have a fun time at Disney. TJ and Christy, enjoy the birthday trip. Whether it's a nice good trip. Yeah, Disney. Staying behind. Yeah, staying behind.
Oh, it's a different Acura.
No.
The other guy's either rage quit or is probably still getting repaired. Ooh, the Corvette almost hit the outside wall there.
If we could do just a touch more, get it up on this stint. You can aim for you think you do 3.6 flat.
Yeah, I've been able to do it semi inconsistently, but I've been in the range.
Okay, yeah, do it. That'd be great. Also, very skeptical that many other cars in this are fuel saving.
Why are they just busy crashing each other?
Yeah, the concept be a bit advanced with this split. Hell yeah, you're getting Chick-fil-A. The idea with Chick-fil-A is a good day. LMP2 behind. He'll get you out of 17. Or, yeah. Okay. There he goes. We're joking. One of our buddies, Dylan, is going out for Chick-fil-A for the group of us right now, and Wayne's wondering if he's going to eat warm Chick-fil-A before he drives, or cold Chick-fil-A after he drives, because he's in next.
Give him Chick-fil-A while he's driving.
While
See what
he's
happens.
driving, the answer. The gentleman driver. We had a driver in Ferrari Challenge. I don't even care that I'm saying this on stream. We had a driver in Ferrari Challenge that demanded Fiji water in his drink system.
Really?
He did not actually get Fiji water in his drink system very often. He demanded that we had it. We had another guy who asked for Perrier in his drink system. Perrier.
Was it Jean Girard?
Jean Girard. iRacing Formula 1. They need to make a sequel. Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch that than the Brett Pitt movie. You see the trailer for Happy Gilmore 2 came out? It feels like a Super Bowl ad where they just kind of try to get everyone together just for the sake of making a cool ad, but how are you going to build the whole movie? He wants the $60 million he's being paid, which we actually looked up is the number he's actually getting for that movie. Yeah, good for him. Good for him. I don't hate him at all. Like, they couldn't even get him to. Yeah, they couldn't even get him to bother to shave for the movie. Like, yeah. Doing great, Max. Keep it up. Sorry, we're chatting about random shit.
Fine.
Happy Gilmore was from before your time, anyway.
I've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're within a few tenths of the Corvette every time here.
Yeah, I mean, we still got, crap, 11 hours to go or something stupid like that.
11 and a half, yeah. Cadillac behind. He should get us on the way into 10. Outside. There he goes. Another one 4 seconds back. We were talking about this yesterday, but what's great about even a 12-hour is that if you've done a 24 or 12 is like, oh, this isn't so bad. We don't have to sleep on the floor or like lose sleep overnight. Like a 12 is easy. It's just a long day. It's just one long day, not 2 long days. Camper van. Yeah, he brought his RV and then slept on the floor in a sleeping bag. Oh, the Roomba tried to go after him. Yeah. It's a glamper van. Sorry, TJ. It's nice. I mean, it's. If I want to go camping, I want to do something. P2 behind. Also, he's also making mistakes. Get it in the break. Good.
Come on, dude, hit the gas.
Go or don't. Side by side, clear. Watch him. On it, send a tower turn. Right there. And you're going to probably have to go side by side. Bishops. Yeah, let it go. Okay, cool. Just watch the arrow.
I love how every single prototype has to get back on the racing line immediately as soon as you pass a car.
Yeah, when they're P last.
Yeah,
Really-
they see Renger van der Zandt do that with 5 minutes left in Petit Le Mans. They're like, oh, I got to do that on lap 20 of the 12-hour.
Yeah. We're professional race car drivers, brah.
Oh, yeah. I also love how they just end up driving through the grass every single time they do it as well.
Yeah. I mean, crap, it doesn't go well for Renger in the 12 hours, so. BTP going to be close at 1. Yeah, he's got us. That's the leader, I believe.
Oh, the
No.
leader's the America Mobile.
Yeah, it's P2. He must have traded spots.
Just out of curiosity, did you math out how much fuel save is necessary to save 3 laps?
I'll look at that next time by. It's going to be a lot.
Because my last lap was 3.45. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. I don't think that level of fuel saving is necessary. I mean, take whatever you can with traffic.
Yeah. And like my pace hasn't really fallen off much. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Your pace last was a little slow just because of the traffic.
Yeah, just because of traffic.
Leader still making 2 minutes, 2 seconds flat. Oh boy. Prototype was in the grass briefly. BMW right behind you.
Gotta get out of the way of the big sniffer.
Yeah. And then next 2 are LMP2s. Yeah, keep up this fuel saving. We're right on the bubble for that extra lap right now. Just keep it up as it is. Made up some ground on the Corvette last lap. GTP behind. Will get us here. And P2 is the next car back. LMP2.
Gotcha.
Hopefully you can squeak by before Bishops.
Nope.
He's gonna... What are you doing, Chief?
I'm making him wait, so.
He might be a little upset here.
Not too bad. Okay.
Oh, that's okay. My pallet has arrived.
They must have their dentist in the car. That must be the issue there.
Yeah. You guys hear that? Max said they must have their dentist in the car right now. Maybe. GTP on you. Front end looks quite banged up from where I'm sitting on that car. Gonna try to go underneath. Yeah, inside, clear.
I think seen better.
Yeah. There's a gaggle of prototypes coming all together. A couple seconds back. Ooh. Watch those rear tires. Track temp is 96F. Air is 78. Tire pressures and temps look pretty good. Keep doing what you're doing with the fuel save. Okay, a couple prototypes coming all together. And there they go. Day track left. Clear. Next is a GTP going, wow, you just tried to go for it from a mile away. Watch yourself here to turn 3. Side by side. Clear, LMP2 behind. And he'll motor you here.
What are we thinking in terms of driver swaps? Are we still thinking about doing a double first stint or single?
I mean, I'm sure you could do a double here. How you feeling about that?
I'd be fine if I didn't have to go to the restroom.
Okay. And that
Yeah.
really just keep it simple.
So just do a driver swap.
Yeah, we'll just do a driver swap to Wayne.
Okay. Sounds good.
Looking like 8
Okay.
laps. Keep up the
E2
fuel.
cars are already pitting.
Yeah.
That means we're gonna have
Yeah.
some shenanigans on pit out.
Yeah. Yes, it does. P2 behind is on cold tires.
So I'll see him in 5 laps.
Yeah. He's not going to catch you until he has warm tires. The next P2 behind now is on hot tires.
Gotcha.
One lap on hot tires. Right side. Oh,
He's driving through the grass.
yes.
In his Porsche Formula E LMP2.
Miss P2's on warm tires also. 1 lap in, or 2 laps in now. Keep up the fuel save. So that LMP2 2 laps ago that was on cold tires is now the one that's behind you. Like, he literally has taken this whole time to catch up to you.
Told you it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be interested to see when the Corvette pits.
Yeah. Yeah, keep 19 now. Keep with the rest of the black. It's like. There's a couple of good battles of GT3 behind us right now. There's a couple guys within a few seconds of each other.
It seems like the pack is somewhat. Never mind. I was gonna say they're somewhat together, but not really much anymore.
Yeah. LP2 is going to be right on us at 17.
I think he screwed up because he was right on me going into 16.
Yeah, he went super
I was
wide.
gonna say he just made another one.
Yep.
But those tires still aren't up to 10.
The GTPs are in the pit lane now. All right,
Oh, boy.
LP2 should have us into 3 here now. Please. Or not. Maybe this time. Maybe?
I don't think so.
Wow. All right. Go for it, dude. Inside. Side by side. Clear.
GTP's gonna kill us all. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to be here. Man, he sucks on the corner exit.
Watch him here. He's still liable to do something silly.
Both of them. I love that this P2 car is about to pass this GTP.
Yeah, Cadillac's like.
I mean, he was fresh off of pit road. He nearly spun across my nose when he came off pit road in turn 1.
Mm-hmm. GP behind is on hot tires.
Hopefully.
No, I'm saying he is. I can see he's on 10 lap tires.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's GTP.
Yeah, man, that was close for no reason.
Hello.
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 Hello, Moto.
Oh, that's a throwback, dude.
Yeah, right?
Between that and... Can you hear me now?
We're looking like 5 to go right now.
Max, is he broken up for you or just me?
What?
Is he breaking up for you or just me?
Kind of on and off.
You know, it's been breaking up since the 3D printer has been sitting at my desk.
Odd.
Interesting. Something Faraday cage.
Yeah. Something Chinese spyware.
Yeah, that. They're listening to us right now.
I'll do my best to not pull a war thunder and divulge any state secrets.
GTP's behind on warm tires.
Gotcha. Oh. Thank you, sir, for not shoving it in.
And
Or he's just going to nearly run into me.
wow, that was close for no reason. Another one back is 15 lap tires, so they're good. Clear.
I was a little closer to the inside wall and for comfort.
Oh no, Nelson's mouth. That's hilarious time.
I think our stream is having some trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see that right now. I'm working on it.
Oh, we got a big wreck.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this stream right now. Let me look into it. Yeah, I see that.
You still there, Greg?
Yeah, I'm still here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure the stream out. You guys keep doing your thing here.
Go, dude. Still on the inside.
Is that screen? Is that?
FYI, I'm in 2. Roger that.
Yeah.
Pitting in 2.
Yeah. But,
Greg, will you watch and just make sure we get this right?
yeah, we're good. It's just a stream we're suffering with. It's not going to affect anything with grades now. I'm just going to stop the stream briefly and